Episode number 14, the arena finale.
Hello, everybody. It is Dak here, and welcome to another episode of The Adventures of Zenonia. So, on our last episode, I'll show you what we did. We have this staircase here, which took the rest of our quartz and was probably the biggest part of the arena so far. We have one project today that just might outdo it, but I do think this is a much fancier part. So, that's probably the main part of the arena. And also, let me run around the little hallway here to get to the other part. Here was something that it's size-wise just as big, probably just as many blocks, but not something as exciting. We got to go down into the gladiators area, and we were able to put all of these hay bales in. So this is kind of to get that straw kind of look. You know, the gladiators usually have like they're in a cage and there's some straw on the ground and they give you a good rock to rest your head on and whatnot. But in today's episode, we are going to work on the gladiators area a little bit, but we're going to start with the glass dome on top there and hopefully get to the bedding area where I don't know if I'll have to fast forward for that one. I may just let you guys watch me actually build it. Alright guys, so now you're going to watch me walk up this staircase and use some dirt to get all the way to the top of the stone brick structure. That is where we will start making the glass dome. There are two parts to this dome. It's one dome, but the very top, which you will see in this clip, is just a pyramid shape. So basically just decreasing square sizes, if you didn't know what a pyramid was. This part does take me a little longer than I wanted it to because you have to sneak click, or at least I have to sneak click. So I just kind of hold down my sneak button, my place block, and my walk backwards and go from there, as you are probably watching right now. So if you know any other better way to do it, then I'd like to know, but it's kind of tough to build in the air, if you know what I mean. So this is the way that I had to do it, and it takes a little while, but since each square gets a little smaller, it slowly got quicker and quicker, and we got the top of the dome done. After this clip, you will see us move to the second part of the dome, which is basically all the area we haven't filled in. And because the whole thing is not a pyramid, we just had, this is the reason I call it the second part, is it's just a different design. We still basically do the same ideas, we just fill everything in, and that way you can see into the arena, but let's say it's raining or snowing, the gladiators' armor won't rust, and they can fight each other in peace. You really can't fight each other in peace, huh? Oh well. Here, I'm about to finish up this first part, and then we can move on to the final part of the glass dome. Alright, so now that I've finished the very top of the dome, I will begin to build the sides. I will only be building one of the four sides, and the other three I will do off camera because they are the same exact thing. I did mention earlier that I thought there was going to be a part today that might be bigger than the staircase, and this was the part I was talking about. It does turn out I was wrong because this wasn't very difficult to make. As you probably already know, I made this arena in a creative world before I made it here, just so I could have like a reference to build it and whatnot. And this was such a pain in the butt to make in the creative world, even with fly on, you know? So I thought it was going to be crazy hard in survival because I can't fly. I need like 6 billion glass blocks. It was way too much glass. And I don't know, it's just usually it's harder to build in survival than it is in creative, but this turned out to be really not that hard. There's only three sections. I just follow that stone curve and just go from there. I never fell off. Really never had a hard time. It did take a lot of glass. I was right about that. And the middle section fit right up to the pyramid perfectly. So I'm glad this came out well and wasn't as hard as the staircase. It wasn't as long either, but it was kind of tedious to make all four parts. So I bet putting them together made it as difficult as the staircase. But I really like the dome. This is probably my favorite part of the entire build. All right, guys, so the dome is finished, and we are now working on the warrior or the gladiators area. I'm fixing the hay bales up a little bit here. I didn't necessarily do them wrong the first time. I just placed them down just to get it over with, and now I'm putting them on their side so that you can see the rope that holds them together. It kind of looks like a pathway, which I like a lot because you'll see how that fits in a minute when we put the iron bars. And it still has the hay color, so it still looks like there's straw on the ground like we wanted before. So it really worked out perfectly in this case. I do like that they updated so that you can make blocks, place them on their side like that, just like you can do with logs. So that's basically all this clip is me breaking the hay in a line and then placing it back in another line, but on its side this time so that we have a little pathway going down the middle of the preparing area. Now we are putting in the iron bars. In the creative world, I did have these iron bars go like not all the way to the ceiling, but around 10 high. I won't do that here because one, I don't have enough iron for that, and two, I don't think it needs to go that high. I think you get the same effect with 3 high, which is the height we will be putting it. And now you can kind of see how the pathway works. We are putting 4 little sections for 4 teams, and you have to use the little straw pathways to get to the entrances, which I will, at the last second of this scene, I will be breaking some iron bars for the entrances. And in this area, there's not really going to be a lot in here. This is more for decoration. I might eventually put some chests and maybe put armor in the chests or like a bow and weapons, stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure on my plan with that yet, but it's very possible this will just stay as decoration and looks. Actually, well, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is the area where they will go in so that they can go all the way up to the actual arena and fight. But otherwise, the size of it and how much space, which is basically the size of it, like I just said, it's for decoration. I didn't need this much space to let them in there, but I just wanted to make it look a little more realistic. Now that the iron bars are complete, we are up in the battling area, creating a ladder so that the gladiators can get up to this spot. I do mess up one time here and kind of have to break some of the blocks. And right about now, I accidentally logged out trying to turn my chat off, but that only took a second to get out of. This ladder is pretty important because there's no way for the gladiators to get up without it. Here's where you see I just kind of fill in a spot and then eventually break it later. Again, like I've done a couple times, there are 4 of them, and I will only be building one at the moment. The other 4 are going to be off camera, and you'll see that I have to do a little bit of thinking here. This was kind of tough. I don't know why. It took a few tries to make though, and you'll see I fill it in kind of strangely. Keep going up and down and breaking blocks, and I don't know. This ladder was kind of difficult to make, and I'm glad that it turned out to be pretty short. But and here's another thing you'll see. Look at all the ladders I placed on the side walls. I gotta break all those off too. But now that I've made the first ladder, I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of the ladders so that we can all get up and fight each other instead of standing around wondering how to get in. Alright guys, here is the clip of me building the bedding area. There will be 4 of these, so one more time you will see me build this one, and then I'm going to build the other 3, pretty much the exact same. And this is pretty simple build. I actually did not go look at my original build to see how it is. All we do here is make a little room, put some trap doors and some water buckets, and then we have a small bedding area. That's about it. So what'll happen is there will be 4 of these because we will have up to 4 teams, and that way if you are a spectator, you can come back down into the hallway, enter the betting room that is assigned to the team you believe will win. go up to one of the clerks and say, "Hey, I want to bet this on team 3." They'll say, "All right." You come back if they win, and if they win, you go in there, they give you your winnings. That's basically it. Probably didn't really need to explain that. It's a betting area. It's so you can make some money and gamble on the fighters. You will notice though that I began to run out of not run out of I began to run out of stone brick and I started using half slabs to make whole blocks. But I did just have enough on me to make this bedding area, and that way I didn't have to go get more for this one, and I could go get more later instead of you guys watching me run back and forth from the chests. So basically, the idea behind this betting area is they probably have like a little chest there, but if I wanted to bet, you would usually do something like gold nuggets, but I'm going to just say these stone slabs. I would throw them in the water. The guy taking my bet would be like, yeah, sure, there's your bet. If I won, he would throw them into this pool, and this is where my winnings would come from. Pretty simple stuff right there. All right, guys, so we have pretty much finished the arena. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be done in this episode. Like, I didn't think of that so much that I just went and changed the title from part 4 to the finale. And here we go. This is it. I just wanted you guys to be here. Here we go. That glowstone strip is just to help light it up, and I did add torches to places. And I put some signs like down in the bedding areas and other places like that. Otherwise, that's it. We have completed the arena. Probably shouldn't say it's 100% complete because there's a good chance that I will find errors in it and whatnot that I need to go fix. But there we have it. We have built the arena. Now there's really only one more thing to do, and that is to test it out. Alright guys, so I got Cloud with us now, and we are going to test out the actual arena.
Yeah, so I'm team. I forgot what team I am. I'm team 2.
Cloud is team 2, and I'll be team 4. And let's go up. Let's go up.
Alright.
Hey man.
Hey, ready?
Alright, we both have full iron armor and a diamond sword. It is an even fight. Ready, man?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, you're wrecking me, dude. Yeah, I haven't hit you.
You haven't hit me once. Didn't get hit once. Oh.
Did you hear that voice?
No.
Check
What?
in the video. I really hope that didn't show up.
Oh
That
no,
little pop.
there was a little blurb, like a bloop.
Yeah. I was my computer. It's like, you have an update.
You wanna go again, man? We can do a second fight. We have time in the video. Okay.
Sure.
Alright guys, so after Cloud's update, we're gonna try to fight a second time.
Yep.
So Cloud's gonna be team 2, I'll be team 4 again.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
I say we use this arena to practice for some Hunger Games stuff.
Yeah. We should
Alright.
make some Hunger Games map.
Oh gosh. Just this inside arena.
Alright, man, you ready?
I am ready. Go. You think you can handle this? You think you can handle this? You're handling it fine, you're handling it fine. Oh, one heart left.
I'm
Nope.
not
Oh yeah.
handling anything fine. I can't handle shit. Back to the stadium biome.
Alright guys, so that's our arena.
Yay!
Thanks for helping us out, Cloud.
Yay!
Alright everybody, so we just finished our biggest project yet. The arena took us 4 episodes and it is pretty much a decoration build. We probably will put it into a little bit of use, but I'm pretty excited about that. So tell us what you think about it, and we're hoping to have more projects like this coming up. If you enjoyed the video, drop us a like and a comment. Join the cul-de-sac by clicking that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at TheEdBoys, and don't forget to check out the Foxcraft website. All links are in the description.